I'm here to give praise to Colby Covington. Because that man's a goddamn savage. He's a legend, and he refuses to fucking acknowledge you fucking sissy-fied fucking fight fans. What he said to Leon Edwards is perfectly in the realm of the fight game and fight promotion. There is nothing that is off limits in fight promotion. I hate the idea that there's some legend, there's some code, some martial artist code. Bro, that's some shit you fucking saw in karate movies or Karate Kid. It's not real. This is the fight game. They're dirty, rotten cage fighters that fight for fucking money. Do you understand that? It's the bottom rung of society. As Joe Sonnen said, and we try to make it class. We try to give them like these allure that they're martial artists, and we go bow and we show respect. Fuck that. There ain't no respect, man. It's I go in there, I take what's yours, or you take what is mine. It's a very cutthroat fucking business. There is no middle ground where it's like a maybe I win, and I still get this, or if I lose, no. Whatever you bring into that ring is taken by the other guy if he beats you. So Colby saying that crazy shit to fucking Leon Edwards is perfectly on par for what needs to be in the fight game. See, the big problem that most people don't understand is that the point of the fucking promotion is to draw attention, no matter how you draw attention. And the best way to draw attention is for there to be a good guy and a bad guy. So somebody has to be the bad guy. You can't have two good guys fucking going at each other. It looks retarded. Makes no sense. We can deal with two bad guys. Two bad guys is pretty funny because it's great comedy, and like one guy has to try to be worse than the other one, and so you keep having this like build up of just two bad guys just being pieces of shit to each other. But you have to have a bad guy, a good guy. And so Leon Edwards, who's fucking as boring as fucking day old stale bread, refuses to be interesting. I don't know why, but he refused to be interesting on any fucking level. And like I thought Kamaru Usman was a terrible champion. No, Leon Edwards' reign is even worse. He doesn't do any promotion. All he does is show videos of him like flexing. And there's no like intrigue. There's nothing I watch that go, you know what, Leon is fucking, it's interesting to watch this guy. He had one beautiful moment where he says, "Mama, I did it." And it's like, bro, nobody gives a shit, man. That was cute in the moment. But bro, you can't live off that. "Mama, I did it." And then he even gets worse where he starts saying, "I'm not going to fight these guys. I'm going for champ status." It's like, bro, what are you talking about? Nobody gives a shit. It's not even that you haven't done anything in the welterweight division besides beat Kamaru Usman, which is a very, very tall task. But it's the idea that you think that you can call shots and you're boring as shit and you don't bring any money to the company. You cost the company money by you being champion. The UFC is losing money because Leon Edwards refused to be interesting. So they're basically have to pay this guy out for revenue, and he doesn't do anything. So all he's gonna do is get his fucking check and not do anything. He does not understand what he's here for and what he is doing and what the championship belt does as far as put the machine behind you. So if you are interested, you make more money. As Sugar Sean, as Henry Cejudo, as Sean Strickland, as Izzy, as George St. Pierre, as all the guys who understand the game, Chael Sonnen. If you get into the part where you're a champion or you're a main event, that puts money in your pocket, because if you can make people interested, and the UFC will help you by pushing out your content and retweeting it, reposting, putting things on their basically the media machine to help you get more money, then you could be successful. Conor got it. But a lot of these guys don't understand. They just think I show up and I fight, and because I'm the champion, people want to watch me fight. Nobody gives a goddamn. I can't even tell you the champions of all the divisions. And I'm a fight fan. I really am a fight fan, and I really can't tell you all the champions of all the divisions. But I can tell you who's interesting, and Colby Covington is interesting. Very interesting. And even though I know it's a stick, and I know it's a work, and I understand that's not the real him, he's simply just trying to make attention to get people to watch the fight, I appreciate it. Because everybody else is not doing a fucking thing. So if you're a C student and everybody else is failing, fuck, the C student looks like an A student. And that's why when he said that shit about Leon Edwards' dad, I said, thank you. I stood up and fucking said, bravo, fucking bravo. Finally, a guy who doesn't give a fuck about saying what the fuck he wants to say. He's right up there with Sean Strickland. Now, Sean Strickland is much better at it because Sean Strickland is actually being him. He's just a crazy, wild, psycho motherfucker. And that's why we really love Sean Strickland, because we know it's truly authentic. That's why he's such a star right now, that he just shoot off the cups. Colby's more of a good guy. Colby's really a sweetheart. Like you could tell, it hurts Colby to some degree to be doing this because I know Colby actually gives a shit. He has a very good work ethic. He has a creed, but he understands I gotta fucking make money. I gotta bring guys into the show. I gotta have people watch. Why do you think he showed up in a fucking revolutionary costume? Like, that's what I'm saying. People don't get it. They don't understand. He's trying to sell the idea of America versus Britain, which is hilarious. It's fucking great because nobody else is trying anything else. Nobody else is doing anything. And when nobody else, once again, once I say, when nobody else is making a try, when you just step out and actually try, you fucking blow everybody else off the water. And another thing is, these soft-ass fight fans that have short fucking memories are saying, oh, that's fucked up, man. Colby talked about his dad. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit human being. No respect. Let me tell you something. There was a guy you guys are all very familiar with named Muhammad Ali. And Muhammad Ali said some heinous shit about Joe Frazier, my apologies. Call that man a gorilla, call him a white man lackey, call him Uncle Tom. He said a lot of fucked up shit. And Joe Frazier's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, bro, I'm from Philly. I've been treating like shit my whole life. You call me a white boy, you call me a fucking Uncle Tom. And that's why Joe Frazier really hated Muhammad Ali. He wanted to fucking punish Muhammad Ali. But Muhammad Ali understood this is the fight game, fight promotions. We're not here to fucking make friends. We're here to make a fucking bag full of cash. That's the fucking point of the fight game. So I'll say whatever the fuck I have to say to get you to look into that camera and watch me. That is my fucking intention. And see, a lot of guys, they're too fucking sensitive. Even the fighters, fucking sensitive ass guys. It's, to me, it makes no sense. You fight people for a living. You take your fist, you put it in a forward motion, and you hit somebody into their bone, flesh. You make them bleed. You kick them. You try to strangle them. You try to break limbs. That is your fucking profession. You're scared to just say some crazy shit to a guy? You have to see him anyway. You have to go fight the guy anyway. So what difference does it fucking make? If anything, I would try to get the guy more emotionally enraged. More emotionally enraged. Because the more emotional you can get that guy, the worse he's going to fight. And I think Colby might fuck around and whoop this nigga's ass. Because Leon's going to take that dad comment into the ring. He's going to go in there fucking angry, mad, trying to hurt this guy. And Colby's just going to wrestle fuck him. And it's going to be funny. We're going to watch Colby wrestle fuck Leon and talk shit about his dad the same way he did with Game Bread. And Game Bread got mad. Bro, you got to take this serious, man. He's like, bro, we don't take that type of disrespect. And Colby's looking at him like, brother, what the fuck are you talking about? We have to fight anyway. We're going to show up in the ring and fight anyway. So I say whatever the fuck I need to say to sell the fight. You're not selling shit. You're not trying. And that's the thing Colby's getting mad about. I can tell Colby gets so enraged because he's like, you're not even helping me. Maybe if you were like talking shit back and we can engage, we'll make a bigger story. You don't understand. We're partners. We are working together. Even though we have to fucking hit each other and hurt each other, before that occurs, we are partners. We are working together to build up a fight so people will watch us and make money. And I'm doing all the promotion carrying. Your bitch ass is going to get the fucking money because the pay-per-view points goes to the champion. And that's why Colby's a real life legend. That's why Colby's the shit. Because Colby was talking to Kamaru after they got done with their second fight. He said, bro, it's all good, man. I'm just trying to help you sell some pay-per-views. That's all I'm here for. It's just business, baby. Just business. And and Kamaru, I appreciate non-champion Kamaru. He's the best now. Kamaru, after he got his head kicked, boom, dead, Kamaru is now such a more likable character. He was not likable as a fucking champion. But now he figured out once he's not champion, I got to be interesting now. People want to still watch me fight. And he said some real G shit where he says, who's the bigger star? Colby. Not even a question. What are we talking about? It's undeniable. Leon's boring. Colby is at least selling. He's trying. And yeah, the UFC is going to give him opportunities because he's the only one trying. Nobody else is trying. Yeah, and so guess what? They're going to say, oh, it's unfair. He's not fighting everybody. He didn't do all this stuff. He took 2 years off because bitch ass Leon's just complaining and crying. Like, who do you want to fight, Leon? I don't know who I want to fight, but I want to fight for double. Like, Leon's a fucking child. He's retarded. But what Colby understands is, look, if I go out there and I try to be interesting and I sell, I make content, I produce things, even though it might be cringy and fucking shitty and nobody fucking likes it, at least I'm working with the UFC to get better. And you know what? The UFC will get behind you because the UFC wants to see you succeed. This is where people don't understand. They complain about fighter pay. Okay, that's true. Fighter pay is kind of low. Not even kind of low, very low. But there's an opportunity to make a lot of money in the business aspect once you get to a certain level, because if you work with the UFC will work with you. Very simple. UFC is very generous. Dana White is very generous because he lets you in on the business. By letting you in on the business, he's allowing you to make extra money that you did not put money into invest in. That is unheard of in any form of business. No other business can you be able to make money without putting money in, if, especially as an employee or an independent contractor. So the idea that he's giving you the incentives by like, hey, look, if you push to sell the fights and the fights sell and you do good, I'll give you back in pay because I appreciate your efforts for making this business fucking what it is. Colby gets that. The rest of these fighters are fucking stupid. They think they think they're so important that people care about watching their punches and kicks. Nobody gives a goddamn about the punches and the kicks. And this is why Colby's such a G. And Colby's going to always have a fucking title contention shot. Because Colby can fight his ass off, and he's willing to be the bad guy to say some horrendous shit to get eyes and Jerry Room to get clicks. And that's all the UFC is asking. Look, brother, everybody can't be the fucking good guy, get the cheers. Somebody got to be the fucking boo guy. And what Chael has always preached, and I love that Colby actually understood this, and he took this from the Rafael dos Anjos thing when he started talking crazy, reckless shit about Brazil. If I play the bad guy, people want to watch me lose. Whether I lose or win is irrelevant. People are still going to show up to watch me. That's all that fucking matters at the end of the day. Floyd got it. Conor got it. Well, actually, people love watching Conor fight. But they enjoyed the Conor show before the fight. Same thing with Floyd. Same thing with all the great guys. They understood. Be the bad guy. Leave with a fucking bag full of cash because nobody wants to be a bad guy. And that's the fucking way of life, man. That's why villains are always fucking loved and embraced. Everybody loves a good villain. Nobody cares about the good guy because the good guy is fucking gay.